This is an old Philips N4308 reel-to-reel machine. A very similar 4307 was made, which omitted the fourth radio phono knob and the speed change. This one will go at 1 7/8 or 3 3/4. The 4307, as far as I remember, was only 3 3/4. And this machine's been the subject of quite a lot of attention on the quiet. When I had it, I found that the take-up spool ran very erratically indeed, and it resulted in bunched up tape. So that wasn't very good. So off with the top cover, and you take off the knobs and this bar as well, and there's 5 screws to get off, and the speed change handle, and the belts in there, well, they were a bit slack, but obviously something was going on inside one of the hubs. So eventually worked out how to dismantle this hub, and I found that there should be a rubber clutch within, and it had done the usual Phillips trick, and inside the rubber was just like so much licorice or molten tar, horrible. And indeed it was so bad that you couldn't even tell what form the rubber should have been in. So that was that for a wee while. Then I found on the eBay, on the internet, a chap called David Hughes, and he does a kit of parts. So I sent for that, and I thoroughly recommend that, because not only does it come with all the belts necessary to cover this machine and the 4307, but it does the various different versions built down the years too, and some older models. The all-important information on what on earth these rubber clutch components should look like is in there too, and well, it goes like new now, this thing. It wouldn't do that before. Let's fast forward, and it certainly wouldn't do that before. Rewind at that speed from near the end of a tape, forget it. So you want one of those kits, I should get on to David Hughes if you've got this machine, because thoroughly recommended. There are also new motorboard mounts in there, like rubber grommets, but they're softer. So that's another thing, because you'll find that these screws go into brass fittings through and there's a hole in the motorboard giving clearance around each one, and the rubber thing, the little grommet, will be rotten. It just won't do anything. So all in all, that's a thoroughly good idea, that kit, and if you do want to get one of these to work, well, as you see, it's got this one to go perfectly. All I need now is an erase head. That's on its way, and then off it'll go again for a few more years, I imagine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the film, and well, see you again soon.